Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Report from Tiger Mountain. Tonight, we're going to talk about cancel culture being enforced by arseholes. It is, so stick around and listen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, cancel culture is enforced by arseholes. Let me listen to my thesis while I unpack it for you, ladies and gentlemen. I think about it, people have often made the comparison between today's cancel culture and what happened under communist regimes of, say, Stalin, when people got cancelled or disappeared or show trialed, or what happened to people in, like Mao's China under the Cultural Revolution, where they were publicly shamed. There obviously is clear parallels, but I'll tell you the main difference, ladies and gentlemen. Here in the West, it's voluntary. Nobody is forced to do it. No one is forced to do it. The government sort of might encourage the cancelling of certain views or certain people, but there's no actual yet, Ministry of Truth, thought police who are actually arresting people. I guess there is in the UK, some people are being arrested for certain memes they might post or certain posts on social media, but mainly cancel culture is enforced by people voluntarily, usually on the woke left. And they're all assholes, ladies and gentlemen. Because think about it, what are they trying to do? When they cancel you, they want to basically destroy your life. They want to remove your job. They want to stop your ambitions, your hopes and dreams. They want to destroy it. And they think there are no consequences for that. They think that this is fine. They should just get away with it. And it's because they have this kind of belief, belief in a kind of woke utopianism, that if everybody just goes along with the kind of progressive PC views, and that they shut up the people who don't hold these views, suddenly will be born into this kind of lovely kind of woke utopia. So first of all, you should remember, be wary of utopians, ladies and gentlemen, particularly the left woke types. So, it's all voluntary, and I think it makes it, the people who are behind it, bigger arseholes than the people who were under communism. Obviously, the people who, enforced, who invented the rules under Mao and Stalin, they were bigger arseholes because they were forcing it, through literal physical violence. But the people had to go along with it in communist countries because it was sort of the law, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I mean? Or they themselves would be thrown into a gulag or a concentration camp. But here, everyone cancels people, because they voluntarily want to go along with the agenda. And what's interesting too is you occasionally meet people, right-wingers or people who just believe in liberty and freedom, who don't want to go along with it. They don't. And they might run an event or a festival, like I run the Melbourne Underground Film Festival. I don't care what your politics are. You can enter my festival. I don't care whether you're left, right, whatever. I'll play anything as long as it's interesting. That's it. It's just got to be interesting. So occasionally you find people who run events and they don't believe in cancel culture. And when someone complains to them and says, this person said that, this person said this, they say, well, I don't care. I'm reminded of my friend Spiro, who used to run Earthcore. I got cancelled, about 6 years ago over some comment I made about the LGBT community, right? And I was going to Earthcore, which was run by my friend Spiro, a week afterwards. And even I rang him up and said, look, Spiro, I kind of put my foot in it. I probably shouldn't do my event there because I was going to be a public event over his 2 or 3 day festival every day. I thought, it might upset people. I know he was getting complaints. He says, no, definitely, come and do it. He says, I've been getting calls. I've had about 20 calls about you. He says, but you know what I've been doing? He says, I've been taking the calls myself. He says, put them through. Oh, you don't like Richard, eh? Well, how about this? Get fucked. He's an old friend of mine. Piss off. Click. That was it, ladies and gentlemen. And that is how you defeat cancel culture. You just tell the people who are trying to do it to go fuck themselves, which is exactly what you should tell them, because we're sick of this, because it will end up in the communist version of what you had under Mao and the Cultural Revolution and what you had under Stalin. It will end up that way eventually if we continue to go along with it, but at the moment, it's voluntary and it's just run by fucking arseholes. So tell them to get fucked.